on alphabetical order. So this is the equation of the binary logistic regression. So when you run the equation, you will get predicted probability, which lies between 0 and 1. And this is the classification rule. Now, let us look at the assumptions. The assumptions are the dependent variable must be dependent variable generally represented by small y must be non-numerical. Non-numerical. Either binary. Binary means 0 or 1. If it is binary, we will use binary logistic regression. Or multinomial. If the dependent variable is multinomial, that means more than two levels, like hand digit prediction, something like that, more than 2 levels. We use multinomial logistic regression. So the primary assumption is y must be non-numerical. Similarly, independent variables can be both numerical and non-numerical, like binary or categorical. And then no multicollinearity. This is also common from multiple regression. There must not be any multicollinearity. You all understand multicollinearity, right?
Yes, sir.
And also exogeneity. Exogeneity means y depends on x's. Y depends on x's, but x's does not depend on y. So dependent variable is dependent on independent variables, but independent variables are not dependent on dependent variables. Sample size. Sample size is minimum 50 observations per variable. So classification requires more number of samples, more number of rows. So these are broadly the assumptions. And the interpretation of output, is, the first one is you will get accuracy. Accuracy calculated based on confusion matrix. So based on confusion matrix, you will get accuracy as the primary score, and you will also get intercept plus coefficients as the output. So these intercepted coefficients will be used for creating the equation and using that equation to predict the probability. So the predict function creates the equation and uses it to predict probability for observations. So based on this predicted probability, we will be classifying the observations. All right. So this is the interpretation of the output. Now, the diagnostic for all classification models, is confusion matrix. So confusion matrix is the primary diagnostic for all models. All the metrics are calculated from this. So confusion matrix is a 2 by 2 matrix for binary data. It can be any n by n matrix for multinomial data, n by n matrix for multinomial data. Created using cross tabulation of actual class in Y and predicted class of Y. Y means the dependent variable. So confusion matrix is a 2 by 2 matrix for a binary data, n by n matrix for multinomial data, which is created using the cross tabulation of actual class Y and predicted class Y. Let us look at in the context of a 2 by 2 matrix. We are looking at a confusion matrix in a 2 by 2 context. Now, there will be 4 quadrants in a 2 by 2 matrix. The first quadrant is actual data says it is positive and predicted is also positive. Is it correct classification? Actually, the data says positive and predicted is also positive. This is a correct classification. We call it as true positive. Short form is TP. The second is actual data says it is negative, but predicted positive. So actually the data says negative, but predicted it as positive. No, predicted as negative, sorry. Actually the data says positive, but predicted it as negative. Actually the data says positive, but predicted it as negative. This is wrong, right? This is false negative. We call it as FN, and this is also called as type 2 error. This is also called as type 2 error. Actual positive, sorry, actual negative, but predicted positive, This we call it as false positive. The short form is FP, and this is your type 1 error. Now, actual negative and predicted negative. Actual negative and predicted negative. This will be called as what? True negative. TN. This is the 4 quadrants of the confusion matrix: true positive, false negative, false positive, and true negative. From this, we will calculate the primary diagnostic called accuracy. What is accuracy? Accuracy is equal to what is the formula for accuracy? Can anybody tell me? It is
True positive plus true negative.
yes, true positive plus
True negative
true negative
divided by all the observation.
divided by all. That means divided by true positive plus false negative plus false positive plus true negative. So this is the primary metric for all classification models. Now, what is the preferred level of accuracy? Accuracy must be between 0.70 to 0.95. We want the accuracy to be between 0.070 to 0.95. So that means the better the model that has the higher accuracy is the best fit model. After accuracy, we also calculate certain other metrics. What is those metrics? Sensitivity. Sensitivity, also called as recall. Can anybody give me the formula for sensitivity or recall? It is true positive divided by true positive plus false negative. True positive divided by true positive plus false negative plus false negative. So the sensitivity must be higher. Sensitivity must be higher, similarly in the range of accuracy. The next is specificity. Specificity is equal to, what is the formula for specificity? True negative divided by true negative plus false positive. True negative divided by true negative plus false positive. So this also must be higher, closer to in the range of accuracy. This also must be higher. After specificity, we calculate something called precision. The next metric which is important is precision. Precision, the formula is true positive divided by, precision formula is true positive divided by true positive plus false positive. True positive plus false positive. This also must be higher. And precision is very important when you are detecting frauds. Fraud detections, anomaly detections, specific precision is higher. So what basically precision tells you is how many positives have been classified as positives overall. Overall, how many true positives, how many positives are classified as positive. Now, the latest one, or the not the latest one, but the most used one these days is the F1 score. F1 score is equal to 2 into 2 into precision into recall, precision into recall divided by precision plus recall. Precision plus recall. So this is your F1 score. This also should be in the range of your accuracy. All right. So these are all the metrics we calculate from your confusion matrix. And if you are looking at the distribution, the distribution of binary is S-shaped curve. S-shaped curve. And then the estimate, the methodology uses is maximum likelihood estimate. Maximum likelihood estimate. So this is the like OLS is the methodology used in regression, multiple linear regression. Here it uses MLE, maximum likelihood estimate. Maximum likelihood estimate. So if you are looking at what is the formula of MLE, it is this maximum. It is an iterative thing, maximum likelihood estimation. It's a little bit complex formula. What is that maximum likelihood estimate? Not this. There is a simple one. Start extension, not because the question. The MLE equation is, which is easy to interpret and understand, must be, where is that one? Forgot. Let us see if analytics Vidya gave the equation. It is probability into 1 minus log of probability, something will be there. We use it in Excel actually. Maximizing log likelihood. What is that function? Sometimes this equations also won't be visible, which is easy to understand. Okay, I'll show you. Let us go ahead and let me check my thing. Well, it's not waste time. I'll show you the equation later. So this is the basic theory of your binary logistic regression. Any doubts, participants?
No, sir. Sir, like how this will look for multinomial classification, the confusion matrix.
Confusion matrix for multinomial, let me check once if I have. So we will do an example actually once you go through the next classes or sometime, wherein we will do MNIST digits. You have to predict digits, right? 0 to 9, handwritten digits. Or you can have MNIST fashion also. MNIST fashion also is there, where you will predict the dress, what type of dress it is, whether it is a top or whatever it is. You have to predict the so in a multinomial data, I think I have used here human activity, where you have to predict 6 activities: lying, laying, standing, sitting, walking upstairs and downstairs. We have reduced the data with principal component analysis, and we have done the multiple logistic regression. So this is how the cross tabulation looks like. So there are 6 activities now. You will get a matrix like this. How to remove this? So this is the cross tabulation of a multinomial logistic regression. The diagonals are all correct predictions. The diagonals are all correct predictions. Anything out of the diagonal will be wrong prediction. Here we are predicting 6 activities.
So diagonals are true positive and true negative.
See, there is no true positive or negative here. The diagonals are the correct predictions.
Okay.
Rest of all are wrong predictions.
So for here, how we'll be calculating the recall sensitivity precision?
So that is a little bit complex calculation. You can use here. Classification report is there, na?
Okay.
It's a calculation is there. You have this classification report in Python, which gives you precision, recall, F1 score and all. for the data, they will calculate, but the formula is a little bit complex.
Understood.
Okay, classification report gives you all. Okay, so all of you have downloaded the data and imported the data.
Yes, on it, sir.
Sir, what is the name of this data set?
HR analytics. New folder, HR analytics. Upload. Let's start. Hackathon. HR analytics. Train. Test. So we have uploaded the data. Copy path. So HR train. Oh, I have not. We have to start a Spark session, right? Sorry. Import PySpark. From PySpark .sql import Spark session. Spark is equal to Spark session dot builder dot app name. App name will be classified dot get or create.
So this app name, it can be anything we are assigning.
You
It
can
doesn't
give
have
anything which gives you an idea that it is a class. Anything you can give. App name can be anything. So HR train is equal to spark dot read dot CSV open bracket single quote paste the path comma header is equal to true comma infer schema is equal to true. Infer schema is equal to true. So we have imported the train data. Now I am importing the test data. Back, copy path. So HR test is equal to spark dot read dot CSV open bracket single quote paste the path come out of the single quote comma header is equal to true, comma, infer schema is equal to. So we have done our import. So all of you just do these things. Import PySpark, create a Spark session, and then import the train and test file. Once you are done, please confirm.
Sir, I am getting one error while starting this session. In the second line, it's showing Java gateway process exited before sending its port number.
You are using the native system, huh?
Yes, sir.
Last time it worked.
No, sir.
Last time also it didn't work. So you have to use the Colab only.
Okay, sir.
See, that Java path should actually match. What I would suggest is you have to install Java JDK and let it install paths also. Do not change the default installation. If you do the default installation, it will also set up the paths. Once you have done that, then you install PySpark again, and then you try, it will work.
Okay, sir.
That happens when there is a path mismatch between Python Spark and Python and Java. Both of them should be in C drive.
Understood, sir.
So participants, once you're done, please confirm.
Done, sir.
Print the shape. Let us see what is the data we are dealing with. Print dot train dot shape. Oh, it doesn't have a shape. Okay. Dot train describe. Still in Python dot show. So we have 54,808 observations. In the train data, we have 54,808. I think in education, we have missing values. You can see it is less than 54,808. Then what else we will have missing values? I think previous year rating also has missing values, 50,684. Overall, the data size is 50,808, 54,808. So if I do the test also, HR test dot describe dot show. So I think 23,490 observations are there. Education has missing values. Previous year rating has missing values. So we can see that the data sizes are 54,000 and 23,000.
Sir, will it count under big data, sir?
See, big data is more than 5 lakh here. Because if you want actually they say big data. My personal experience says more than 5 lakh rows, or some people argue say million rows or 10 lakh rows. Because 10 lakh rows you can't have in Excel, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to write a schema, take the database thing into a what you call JSON or a database file and connect it to your Python and then run the Python SQL and then get the data and then build the model. That is the trend we have seen. Million rows is what I personally feel 10 lakh rows is as a big data. One way. Second way is if your data size is more than 5 GB, it becomes a big data. If your data size is more than 5 GB, then it becomes a big data.
So will we be handling such data in our sessions?
We will try to handle because for that, that size of data is all images. I'll do a couple of image processing things.
Okay.
So what I'm planning to do is I will run the basic regression classifications and all up to random forest. Neural networks you have done in detail.
No, sir. We are just started with it.
So I will show you the one session will be there on neural networks. We will do the neural networks actual calculation. I believe you understand decision trees, random forest, and boosting machines. Or I will run those theory, simple theory of those things also.
Yes, so that
They're
would be
classification and
helpful.
regression techniques, right? And then we'll
Yes.
go into neural networks because neural network is fundamental of deep learning. We'll do the calculation of neural network in an Excel file. Then you'll understand what is this backward propagation, how it is adjusted. Then you'll also understand what is the hyperparameter tuning you need to do and all. Then we will start building the deep learning projects, preferably using Colab only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So all of you have imported the data.
Yes, sir.
So we found out that education and previous year ratings have missing values from the describe function itself. Let us fill them. I believe you all understand the missing value treatment as of now. So HR train dot education, HR train dot group by B capital in bracket single quote education E cap small letter dot count dot show. So if you see the data here, missing values are 2,409 and bachelor's is 36,609, masters and above is so we can impute it with the bachelor's, right, directly, because adding 2,400 to this will not make any difference, right?
Yes, sir.
So we will add them to this one. Our bachelor's will be replaced into the null value. So HR train dot education is equal to HR train dot education dot NA dot fill, and then in double quotes we will copy paste the bachelor's. Control C, Control V. Use double quotes. Don't use single quotes because already single quotes is there. It will treat bachelor as one and S as another one. So we don't want it to happen. So why it says HR column object has, wow. Column object is not callable. How did we fill misvalues in the last case? Acha, value. Okay.
So you will take a field called subset, I think.
Yes. HR train is equal to HR train dot NA fill. Value is equal to bachelor's, comma subset, square bracket, single quote, education. So HR train, we have filled the missing value with bachelor's. I think we can do the same thing with HR test also. HR test is equal to HR test dot NA dot fill value is equal to double quotes bachelor's comma subset is equal to square bracket single quote education. Then HR train dot group by previous underscore year underscore rating dot count for one null. Average rating 3 is very high. So average rating 3 is very high. So we'll fill it with 3. So participants, when you are done, once you are done, please confirm. No?
So can you show the code of that group by command?
Top, huh?
Yes, sir, just above this.
B capital for group by.
So we'll replace it with 3, right?
Yeah, we replace it with 3.
And same with the test data.
Same also. Whatever you are doing, same strategy has to be implemented on test date also, right? Can I scroll down, Tanmay?
Yes, sir. Actually, I was getting some error.
Now it is sorted.
This is the error I'm seeing. This is the error which I received, sir. I've posted it on the chat box.
Okay. Analysis exception cannot resolve education given input column C aggregate education count here relation this. Okay. You have imported the data correctly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me your NES number. Let me check. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
HR train is equal to HR train dot NA dot fill value is equal to 3 comma subset is equal to square bracket single quote previous underscore year underscore rating. Similarly, HR test is equal to HR test dot NA dot fill value is equal to 3, comma, subset is equal to square bracket single quote, and copy paste from here. Control C, Control V. So we have put the missing value. Six zero seven 191 935. Accept the connection request. So, subscribe is okay.
So is the use of quotations correct for education?
Start train. Dot through by. Sorry, device modifier. For equation. Actually, what was the problem was when you imported, you forgot this thing. This is the problem. You forgot the critical arguments. Header is equal to true. So it is not reading the header. See, it has not read the header. It has taken it as C41, C42 like this. So you have forgotten this. Header is equal to true. And also the other argument, infer schema is equal to true. That is the problem. See the headers? It didn't read the headers. So headers
Yes.
are coming as C041 or something like that. What mistake I made here?
So plus sign instead of equal to, sir.
Same thing, add it and then you will solve. Okay. Test
Okay.
also same thing.
Right.
And
Thank you.
done all the things. So that is what it didn't read the headers.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Rest of all the guys got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we have already cleaned the missing values, HR train dot columns. Let us see what are the variables we have. We have employee ID, department, region, education, gender, recruitment channel, number of trainings, age, previous year rating, length of service, KPIs met, awards won, average training score. So we have to write the what you call categorical columns, right? String indexing. So except age, number of trainings, length of service, and average training score. Rest of all are strings, right? Rest of all are string columns, except average training score, length of service, age, and number of trainings. So rest
So
of all
KPIs met and awards on are also
are
numerical.
0, 1, 0, 1. If you look at the problem here, if percent of KPIs is greater than 80%, then 1, else 0.
Okay, got it.
Awards
So it's
and training scores
Boolean
come-
value.
They are 0 and 1s. Dummy codes already created.
And sir, employee ID is also integer.
No, employee ID will remove them. Na? Anyway, we don't need employee ID.
Okay.
IDs generally we remove them, right? So we will remove the employee ID. Okay, so we will string index. So from PySpark dot ml dot feature import string indexer. From PySpark.ml.feature import string indexer. So let us go back to the other code, how we did the string indexing here. We'll copy paste the same code. And we need to import pipeline also. From PySpark.ml import pipeline. String indexes and pipeline. Indexers is equal to square bracket string indexer open bracket input call is equal to column comma output call is equal to column plus index per column in dot fit. Okay, we forgot dot fit. Okay. Dot fit HR train per column in list set. Per column in list set HR train dot columns minus HR train columns minus set code. What are the columns? We have decided our what the column names are.
Age, sir, age.
Age is there.
Yes, sir.
Small letter, right? Age.
Yes.
Then what is the next one? Length of service, right?
Yes, sir.
No space. Or let
Oh,
us
length underscore off underscore service.
let us say KPI. What is that one? KPI greater than
KPIs underscore
KPI.
met
Yes,
greater
small
than
letter or capital letter?
correct, sir. This is correct.
Greater
Underscore
than
met
80%. Underscore 80%.
met underscore met MET.
Small letters or capital letters?
Small letters. So I think there is a space also after that.
Oh, that's
After
So you
met.
can copy from your previous run output, right? Like the cell number before this.
No, I overwritten it. That's the problem.
Oh, okay, okay,
Just, that's the problem. Let me write it. That way we will not make any mistake. HR train dot columns. So this is the best way. So age, number of trainings is one. So age, after age, number of trainings. Age, number of trainings, then single quote, length of service, KPIs met, awards one and average training score, all of them simultaneous. So we can paste them simultaneously.
So previous year rating is also numeric, right?
No, ratings are categorical, na? How can you treat them as numerical?
No, if the rating is, let's say, out of 10, like that.
No, 1 to 5, there is a difference between 1 rating and 2 rating. That's the ordinal, right?
Okay, ordinal rating.
Yeah, you can't treat them as numbers because the difference, you can only treat them as numbers if the difference is equal. But will it be equal? Rating 2 to rating 1, then performance wise, there will be a lot of difference, right?
Yes.
So the rule is you can only treat them if there is, if you think all of them are equal. But technically, rating 5 is far superior than rating 1, right?
Yeah.
What happened? List and set.
Sir, after H, in the second column that you've missed one box bracket, sir.
Where?
Dot fit HR train. So that box bracket has to be closed.
Here,
So the square bracket, sir. Instead of
let's not waste time. I'll copy paste from the previous command and then correct it. That should be the best option. This bracket sometimes create torture. Oh, sorry.
Sir, please also send us this, sir.
Yes, yes, sure, definitely. All right. Went off, huh? Control C, Control V. So I'll send you the corrected one, okay? HR train,
Thank
then
you, sir.
HR train dot columns. Here we have to use, first one is what? Age you can type, then
The number of
trainings. After number of trainings,
Sir, I
everything.
have sent it in the chat if you could refer to that.
Yes, thank you, yeah.
So the is promoted also should be in the minus set, right?
Yes. That will be there now automatically. If you are not deducting it from this, it will be there automatically. Awards one, again, it should not be here. KPIs met, you have to treat them as.
Awards one was 0, 1 actually.
That's what I'm removing it. So there are only 4 columns. There are only 4 columns. So number of trainings, age, length of service, and average training score. These are only 4 columns. And one more column is your employee ID, right? That also will read it, employee underscore ID. Employee underscore ID. So apart from this, all of them will be converted into strings. Apart from the numerical columns, number of trainings, age, length of service, average training score, and employee ID. Rest of them all will be treated as string index.
So employee ID we can outright drop also, right?
We can drop it, yeah. So this is the indexer's code. I'm repasting it in the chat window for all the participants to take. You can look at it. Okay. So next, what we have to transform, right?
Thank you, sir.
Pipeline. So we will do the pipeline. So HR train DF, pipeline HR train, transform HR train. Then we'll fit it. We have to do it on the test also, right? So HR test DF, pipeline dot fit, HR test, and then HR test. So we are indexing the train data as well as the test data, both indexes. So we have indexed the data, string indexing. Now we have to select the string index columns. So HR train DF is it dot columns. Then columns to drop. Columns to drop is equal to square bracket. So I'll go here. We will drop employee ID, department, region, recruitment channel, Control C. Then we will also not touch number of trainings. Previous year rating, you have to select it, Control C. Okay. Length of service will remain as it is. Then KPIs is underscore promoted. So till here we have to draw. So I'm pasting this code in the chat window. These are the columns to drop. So HR train DF is equal to HR train DF dot drop star columns to drop. So HR test DF is equal to HR test DF dot drop star columns to drop. So we have dropped the columns from both HR train and test. We have only the indexed columns now. So we have run the string indexer on all the columns, which are object columns. And then we dropped those columns from the data which were not used for index. And we have taken the indexed columns. And we have dropped those columns from the data frame. So from PySpark dot ML dot import or formula.
So dot ml dot feature.
Dot ml dot
Feature.
feature. So our formula. So formula is equal to our formula, open bracket, formula is equal to single quote is underscore promoted index is underscore promoted index tilde dot comma features call is equal to features comma label call is equal to label. This is the formula. Output is equal to formula dot fit chart train df dot transform chart train df. Then to see what is the output dot select features comma label dot show file. So we have written the data into features and labels. So this is we have created the data ready for our algorithm.
So this R formula, we use it to create the feature, right? The vector-like
yes.
form.
So tilde dot means what? Except that is promoted, rest of the all variables will be treated as independent variables. In R, you have done R, right? In R, we use this
No.
common formula.
Okay.
Dependent variable tilde dot. That means except that variable, treat all other variables as independent variables. That is the meaning of tilde plus dot, tilde dot.
Okay. Got it.
So what it will do is a label will be is underscore promoted index. Rest of all the columns in our data will be treated as independent variables.
Okay.
So we have our data to be ready. So you should get the data like this. All features in one matrix and then the dependent variables in one matrix. So from PySpark dot ml dot classification import binary logistic regression. Log reg is equal to logistic regression. Features call is equal to features, comma label call is equal to label. Log reg model is equal to log reg dot fit output. Logreg model dot logreg model dot summary dot accuracy. So 91.38 accuracy it is predicting. This is your model accuracy of 91.38. So all of you got this?
So just give a minute, so we will.
Yeah, please take your time. Please take your time. Do it slowly, no problem, no hurry. So, logreg model dot summary. What all we have in summary? Accuracy. Oh, area under ROC is also given here. Excellent. AUC. .41 AUC. Okay.
So can you just show the code just above this 37?
So we are defining the features and label in the logistic regression function. Participants, you got it? All of you?
Yes, sir.
I think there is something called binary classification matrix. Can anybody check in Google? PySpark classification matrix. What was the thing? I forgot actually. PySpark classification matrix. Evaluation is there, huh? Binary classification matrix. Evaluation matrix. So binary classification matrix is there. Multi-class classification is also there. So let us see binary classification, what we get. Okay, we get precision, we get recall, we got the F measure, we got ROC, area under ROC and all. So we can do this from Python. I think it's not there in the latest version. Okay, we have binary classification evaluator, ML.evaluation.
So I'm getting an error in log.fit output.
What
Yeah.
error you are getting?
It's showing as 1 second. Sir. Some Java error. So 1 second. An error while calling 0947.fit.
So did you ask is underscore promoted in that string indexer? In the
Sorry, sir?
string indexer,
Huh.
you have only these five columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, yes, sir. Only these columns.
Then want to do is you did not drop it, right? Is underscore promoted index. Check your columns to drop once.
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Here. And the formula is underscore promoted index tilde dot.
So it's working now, sir. Actually, yeah, Anshika shared another code. So instead of putting the output in brackets, so we are adding it like comma output. Then it's
Okay.
working.
Okay, got it, right?
Yeah, yes.
Vignesh, send me please.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Vicky bro.
Let us see from PySpark.ml.classification import binary logistic summary. Range binary logistic regression summary of log red model. So, so it's not working. So, but basic thing we got it right. So we are more bothered about the classic accuracy and what we call area under the curve. Both of them are suggesting they are good. So on this data, you can now run it on the test data also. And you upload the test data file into competition file, you can see your rating. So running on test data would be like this, like what we have done earlier. HR test df dot columns. So we have all the relevant columns in HR train df, test df. So we have to just do a vector assembler. We have to just do a vector assembler and then do the prediction, then get it. Input calls is equal to, you copy and paste all of them. Comma, output call is equal to, what did I name the output call as? Output call as features. Features. So then we will run the transform on the assembler. So HR test DF. Then we will run it into the model.
So can you share the code for the assembler?
Yes, I'll put it. 1 second. So this is the assembler code. Let's see. I pasted it in the chat window.
I'm here.
Output call features, there is a round bracket. I think the bracket is not visible in chat window. After features, there is a round bracket. Let me put it like this and then copy paste it again. Control C, I'm pasting it again. Take it from the second one. This is your assembler. Logic predict is equal to log rec model dot transform test output. So logic predict dot select predictions to logistic dot CSV. So you can copy paste this output into sample submission file and you can upload it into the competition site and you can see your ranking.
Actually, a few of us are facing a problem. I'm sending my AnyDesk number. Please, can you help with the error, sir?
No problem. Where is your AnyDesk number? You already sent it, right?
Sir, I'm resending it, sir, for ease.
Okay, no problem. Whoever is having queries can send it. No problem.
Yes, sir. Even I'm also facing the same error. So like that.
607 191 935. Connect. Yes, please accept the connection.
Accepted, sir. Safari, sir. Safari. Sir, Safari.
Safari, huh?
Yes, sir.
So what is
Sir, over here, sir. After the log rec, we also tried with the comma, but then facing an error in the.
It has to be in the output has to be in this thing, na? Output.
Yes, sir. Even it is showing this error, some error, sir, some Java error.
Sir, it's fit, not FI. Sir,
So this Java error means, I think, You have created features and label. See, average training score you should not drop. Why did you drop average training score? You should not drop average training score here. Employee ID, department, region, education, gender, recruitment channel, previous year rating. This also you should not drop. This you have to write drop, okay. Previous year rating, KPS met, awards won, is underscore promoted. And columns to drop. Is underscore promoted index till dot HR trained DF, HR trained DF, output, features and labels, logistic regression, log ref. So we are getting an error. This error has to go up. See, an error while calling job or dot job aborted due to stage failure, failed in time, most recent failure, 15, park session, string to double. So there is a data mismatch is happening somewhere.
But others are also getting the same error.
All of you are getting the same error, huh?
So I'm getting the same error.
So number of trainings, age, length of training, average trainings for employee ID.
Sir, can the other students go on the break, sir?
Yes, they can go. Whoever is done can go.
I request others to go for a break. Those
Sir,
who
can you
are-
just show the last two lines of your code? I just missed that. Of your code, sir.
Yeah, 1 second. Oh, I think Tanmay, you have to rework the code again. Let me see. So this is the prediction part.
No problem, sir. We will see to it what error we are receiving. If there will be any problem, we will refer to you in the
Just
next.
give me a call. Just give me a call. I'll help you out.
Right, sir. Right. Thank you, sir.
So I'm sending this thing to you, Tanmay. Just pass it on, and then check line by line.
Sure, sir.
You'll definitely find the error. If you're not, just give me a call. I will.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I've sent it. Okay, just check it. If you still not solved, send your IPNB notebook to me. I will check it. Okay.
Right, sir. Right. Thank you, sir.